Also, I don't know how much longer Kathy has her job. Regardless of if you think the things that Kathy said are okay or not, in any business, have you ever seen someone be under fire so much as Kathy is and just keep their job? There's no way. It's also the timing just, I guess, couldn't be better or worse, however you want to.
The league's golden ticket isn't holding a basketball anymore. She's swinging a golf club. And inside the WNBA offices, that single image has them absolutely losing it. Because if the rumor's true, it wouldn't just be a player leaving. It would be the collapse of everything the league's been trying to build. Caitlin Clark linked to the LPGA? That's not just chatter, that's a warning shot. Sources say tension inside Kathy Engelbert's office is sky high. Everyone's walking on eggshells. Because for the first time, it's not the league holding the cards. It's Caitlin. And that terrifies them. This rumor didn't come out of nowhere. Caitlin's already dipped her toes in the golf world. She's played in Pro-Am tournaments. She's shared the course with Nelly Korda. She's been invited back. And every time she steps onto that fairway, something wild happens. Crowds grow. Coverage expands. Sponsors pay attention. Golf sees her as royalty. The WNBA sees her as a headline to control. That's where everything changed. Inside the league, the panic isn't just about a rumor. It's about what it represents. Because the uncomfortable truth is simple. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the WNBA. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark. She's the reason ticket sales spiked. She's the reason merch exploded. She's the reason sponsors lined up. She turned the league from background noise into primetime. And yet the league, under Kathy Engelbert, has treated her like a problem to manage instead of the superstar who built their momentum. Fans saw her get hacked on court without calls.
That Caitlin should be grateful for the money that she makes off the court. If Kathy truly feels that Caitlin should be grateful for her and grateful for the WNBA, for her off-season league money, which, by the way, Caitlin had a lot of endorsement deals before she even came to the WNBA. If that is how she feels about Caitlin and it's not the reverse, not Kathy being grateful for Caitlin, that is so
They saw the commissioner call it physical basketball. They saw silence while she got targeted. Meanwhile, golf is handing her red carpets. So when she smiled on the course, relaxed and free, it hit different. Everyone noticed the contrast, and insiders say Kathy Engelbert noticed too, because the panic is real. If Caitlin Clark walks, the ratings walk with her. The jersey sales, the sponsorship money, the media buzz, gone. That's why this rumor hit like an earthquake. It's not just another off-season headline, it's the league's worst fear. Add to that the fact the league is already knee-deep in CBA problems, player frustration, officiating drama, and fan backlash, and you've got a powder keg. And guess who's standing at the center of it all without even trying? Caitlin Clark. Then came the next blow. Nafisa Collier publicly called out Kathy Engelbert's leadership. She spoke about dismissive conversations, about Caitlin and Angel Reese being told they should be grateful to be in the league, that they should be thankful for the money they're making. Meanwhile, the truth is, Caitlin had more endorsement deals before she ever touched a WNBA court than most players have in their entire careers. And not one player stepped up to defend Kathy Engelbert. Not one. That silence was louder than any press release. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about Caitlin flirting with golf. It was about whether the league's own players respected its commissioner at all. Rumors swirled. Fans connected the dots. Sponsors started asking quiet questions. Then social media exploded. Within hours, Caitlin to LPGA was trending. Some fans laughed, some begged her not to go, some were dead serious. And by then, Kathy Engelbert wasn't laughing. Because this time, the panic wasn't imaginary. It was real. Executives reportedly held late-night meetings. PR teams scrambled to get ahead of the story. One insider said the phrase, "We can't let this become a story," got thrown around. Too late. It already was. And by the time sports networks picked it up, Caitlin's name was trending next to the commissioners again. Which, let's be honest, has never meant good news for Kathy Engelbert. Because every time those two names collide, it's Caitlin doing something brilliant and Kathy cleaning up the fallout. The LPGA didn't have to do a thing. All they had to do was smile and watch the WNBA unravel in real time.
I had to come say hi. I need to introduce myself. I play out here on tour. I'm Maria. Thank you for being out here. It's very cool what you're doing for sports, kicking ass. on and off the field, but now...
And here's the Caitlin Clark effect, Morgan, with Maria Fossey and other players out here following.
That's good. A lot of fun. Made it easy. Annika, could I steal you for a second? I don't think I'll have, like, bigger... I can't say bad stuff on TV, but badasses once together. We're doing a fun, like, get on that side. There we go. Yeah. I'm next. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hi, Caitlin. Nice to meet you.
I said it, the buzz from the players
over here, so. I'm distracting you.
For Reese,
no, y'all are trying to get
has
finished.
been huge.
Somebody take this picture.
By the way, Allie, an outstanding point guard in her own right in Fulton, Mississippi. All-state
Thanks for being here. Yeah. Good luck.
in that sport as well.
That's the part that stings. When Caitlin Clark shows up to a golf tournament, they treat her like royalty. When she shows up to a WNBA game, she gets slammed to the floor with no whistle. That's not just bad optics. That's a reflection of how badly the league has failed its biggest star. Instead of protecting her, they tried to control the narrative. Instead of building around her, they worried about balance so other players wouldn't feel overshadowed. But you can't balance reality. Caitlin Clark is the reason people care. And that's exactly why the league's leadership is panicking now. The LPGA has already seen what the WNBA doesn't. They see a star with global appeal, a young athlete with crossover power who can make their sport trend overnight. They know sponsors like Gainbridge already straddle both leagues. They know fans will follow wherever Caitlin goes. They don't even have to recruit her, just keep the door open. Meanwhile, the WNBA keeps alienating her. It's poetic. For years, players were told to be grateful for their platform. Now the platform is begging the player to stay. Kathy Engelbert is stuck making another "we value our players" speech while the owners start whispering about replacements. Because everyone knows, if this rumor keeps growing, someone's taking the fall, and it won't be Caitlin Clark. Even NBA insiders are reportedly tired of watching this slow-motion collapse. Adam Silver didn't expect to see Caitlin Clark and WNBA crisis trending every other week, but that's exactly what's happening.
Thank you. Caitlin Clark brought her golf game to the LPGA Tour today, playing in a Pro-Am that attracted a bigger crowd than the tour often gets. Clark played at the back nine at Pelican Golf Club.
And the commissioner's name is always right in the middle of it. The power dynamic has officially flipped. Caitlin Clark doesn't even have to talk. She just shows up at a golf course, posts a smile, and the entire league goes into damage control. She's the star, the face, the leverage. The league is playing defense against its own player. And that says everything. Because even if Caitlin never leaves, the fact that this is believable is the ultimate red flag. The WNBA begged for a superstar, then alienated her. Meanwhile, the LPGA is sitting on the sideline with open arms and zero drama. Sponsors see it, fans see it, and the players see it too. The commissioner who was supposed to lead them into a golden era might just be leading them into a meltdown. If Caitlin Clark decides to switch full-time, that won't just be a bad headline. It'll be history. A superstar leaving because the league couldn't protect her. That's the nightmare scenario Kathy Engelbert is facing right now. And the scariest part? She's running out of moves. She can't silence the fans. She can't control the sponsors. She can't force Caitlin to stay. All she can do is watch as the player she underestimated holds the entire league in the palm of her hand. This is what happens when leadership forgets who made them relevant. Caitlin Clark doesn't need the WNBA. The WNBA needs Caitlin Clark. And the league just learned that the hard way. So now, the question isn't whether she'll leave. It's what happens if she ever decides to. Would Caitlin Clark actually walk away for the LPGA? Or is this just the warning shot that could blow up everything Kathy Engelbert built? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in. Because this story is far from over. And just when everyone thought the noise might finally die down, it got even louder. Analysts started digging deeper, asking questions the league clearly didn't want to answer. How can a league that claims to be about equality, growth, and opportunity treat its biggest star like an afterthought? How can a player who's single-handedly pulled in millions of new viewers be sidelined in the very league she's helping transform? Fans aren't dumb. They see the treatment, they see the double standards, and they see how some narratives are carefully pushed while others are buried under silence. This moment isn't just about one player, one game, or one headline. It's about how an entire sports league handles the weight of its own success. For years, the WNBA has been begging for the spotlight, and now that it's here, now that Caitlin Clark has brought the kind of mainstream attention the league has never had before, they're fumbling the moment. Every game she plays feels like an event. Every headline turns into national conversation. Every highlight goes viral in seconds. Yet the league's response hasn't matched the moment. It's like they weren't ready for this kind of pressure. But here's the thing. This spotlight isn't going away. If anything, it's only getting brighter. Sponsors are watching. Networks are watching. Fans are louder than ever. And the league's every move is now magnified under a national microscope. What used to be small back-page storylines have now become breaking news. A questionable foul isn't just a foul anymore. It's a trending topic. A cold post-game interview isn't just a moment. It's a debate segment the next morning. Everything has changed. Caitlin Clark didn't just arrive. She shifted the entire ecosystem around women's basketball. Before her, the league controlled the narrative. Now, the narrative is controlling the league.
Engelberg needs to resign. I am disheartened about how Nafisha characterized our conversation of league leadership. That's all you got? You gotta go. That's a weak-ass response. I'm gonna say it one more time. That's a weak-ass response. You are the commissioner of the league. This young lady, Nafisha Collier, who's been runner-up for MVP twice, who's clearly a face and a star in the league.
And that's what has so many people talking. For the first time, the WNBA doesn't just have to answer to its existing fan base, it has to answer to the entire sports world. It has to deal with pressure that's normally reserved for the NBA, the NFL, and massive global brands. That's the kind of power Caitlin brought in. And it's a power that can either elevate the league to new heights or expose every crack in its foundation. And right now, people are starting to see the cracks. Analysts are calling out inconsistencies in coverage, fans are highlighting officiating biases, and former players are openly questioning how the league is handling its most important star. You can feel the tension building, like something big is about to snap. And that's why this moment matters more than ever. The league has a choice to make. Either embrace this new era and build around the momentum, or keep resisting and risk losing everything it's worked for. And make no mistake, this isn't just speculation. History has shown that leagues rise and fall based on how they handle their stars. Think about it. Every great sports boom came when a transcendent talent forced change. Whether it was Magic and Bird transforming the NBA, Serena redefining tennis, or Tiger Woods exploding golf into pop culture, greatness always forces institutions to evolve.
Who's universally respected called you out. She said, you're dismissive. She talked about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and how your comments were that they were lucky to be in the league. They should be grateful for the money that they're getting. They should be on their knees thanking them. What? What? And that's the response that you give? What kind of defense is...
Caitlin Clark is doing the same thing right now. She's forcing the WNBA to grow up, fast. And the crazy part? She's still at the beginning of her career. She's not even in her prime yet. This is only the first chapter, which means the pressure isn't going away. It's only going to build week after week, season after season. Every decision the league makes will echo louder than it ever has before. Every game will matter more. Every call will be scrutinized. Every storyline will be dissected. There's no hiding anymore. This is the kind of moment that defines a generation of sports. Either the league meets the moment, or it gets left behind in its own story. Caitlin isn't just playing basketball. She's rewriting the rules of the entire game around her. She's not just breaking records, she's breaking ceilings. And whether the league wants it or not, this spotlight isn't hers alone. It's shining on everyone. On the refs, on the executives, on the coaches, on the players, on the culture itself. That's what real star power does. It doesn't just make waves, it changes the tide. And now the WNBA is standing in the middle of that tide, with no more room to run and no more excuses to hide behind. They've reached the point of no return. This is the defining moment. If they rise to it, they'll never be the same again. If they fumble it, the world will never let them forget.